Hello, we are Group 17. Myself, Kamrun. My other teammates are Shubrata and Akifa. Our topic is to bypass fingerprint biometric security. Fingerprint biometrics is the unique feature of a person and can be used to authenticate a person by comparing previously stored templates and identifying personnel. As fingerprint consists of particular patterns such as bridges, valleys, loops, and arches, every human has unique fingerprints. Mass people use fingerprint biometric system to unlock their phones or devices, verify identities, gain access to restricted areas, and so on. Fingerprint biometric system has a tremendous impact in terms of user experience, affordability, scalability, and convenience. Fingerprint biometric system is used by government for border control, e-passport, national ID. Enterprises use it for payroll management, time and attendance, and human resource management. Fingerprint biometric system reduces insider fraud activity, has more accountability and governmental compliance. Fingerprint biometric system has some vast strength, including it provides much more security than passwords, and it is unique to every individual and does not change over time. It is simple to use and save a lot of time remembering password or typing the passwords. Only requirement is scanning, and user is ready to use desired platforms. They are non-transferable, meaning user has to be present in person to use the authentication and not shareable as well. Fingerprint recognition has high accountability as one cannot deny his presence at work and appropriate action can be taken accordingly. This cost is effective in terms of security solution and a scanner is the only requirement. The following list are the considerable weakness of fingerprint biometric system. Organization and government can gain access to people's personal data and data breaching can be caused. So sensitive data security must be maintained. Usually biometric system depends on a partial data to authorize the user. A mobile fingerprint scanner will scan entire fingerprint and convert it to data, but only parts of prints should be scanned and it will lessen the data processing time. For a small organization, implementation and maintenance of the system can be slow due to the financial support. Overview. A fingerprint scanner is used to ensure authentication and verification. Furthermore, nobody can compromise others' privacy and security through fingerprint biometrics. Different kinds of scanner can be used for this biometric authentication, including optical, capacitive, ultrasonic, and in-display scanners. An optical scanner provides a digital image of a fingerprint. Here, ridges and valleys are being read. In the capacitive scanner, a small electric charge is originated and a capacitor is discharged after the fingerprint touches the scanner. Fingerprint ridges create more discharge compared to valleys. Moreover, the variation of these two discharges is being calculated to gain fingerprint pattern. Ultrasonic scanner can provide more accurate 3D reading by examining the echo of ridges and valleys. It does not need direct contact with the fingerprint. After scanning the fingerprint, the matching algorithm is used to compare or to find similarities between the captured template and the previously stored template from the database. Here, unique information and particular characteristics are filtered and converted into a binary code or encrypted biometric key. Devices are used: Google Pixel 5, Asus laptop, Samsung Galaxy S21, OnePlus 60, and we consider three approaches. I'll go with the first one. The first experiment, we tested glue molds. At first, I created the first mold in the fingerprint using ethylene vinyl acetate, commonly known as hot glue. I used a glue gun to heat up the glue, or you can use a lighter as well. After heating up, I spread the glue on a piece of paper. After creating the mold, I waited for 30 seconds. Otherwise, there was a chance of skin burn. While creating the mold, some jelly was applied to the finger first and slowly placed onto the phone and took the picture. Place the mold with the white glue using the tip of a sheet of a paper. Spread it evenly. The thickness of the glue layer should be at most 1 millimeter. Dry the adhesive layer off by using a hot air gun. If the adhesive is placed correctly and thinly, this can be completed in 3 to 5 minutes. Gently pull off the cast side with a sharp tool, avoid damaging the original fingerprint impression. When the time came to test it, I welded the thumb molds together using index finger and processed it against the phone scanner. Sadly, not a single mold were effective. No matter how many Play-Doh or glue molds were attempted, none of them worked to unlock the phone. Results of method 1. The first device was Google Pixel 5. It uses next generation capacitive fingerprint recognition. For methodology 1, it didn't detect any fingerprint. The second device was Asus laptop with a capacitive fingerprint scanner. It recognizes the method. In smartphones, an image processing algorithm that uses computer vision concept to convert a snapshot of a fingerprint into a machine matchable fingerprint is the basis of a new generation fingerprint scanner. So it is tough to an exact copy of the fingerprint that authenticates and unlocks the phone. So next part will be discussed by Shubhrata.
Hello everyone, my name is Shubroto Devnath. I am going to describe about the method 2, what we did for our project. In the method 2, we actually go through some fabricated fingerprint using gelatin. To create that fingerprint, we follow some steps. I am going to describe you the steps one by one. On the very first step, I just put my finger over a clear cover of a smartphone. After that, I just apply a small amount of dicloscopy powder over the screen. Uh, to keep in mind that we like the layer should not be more than 2 to 3 millimeters. If it's more than 2 to 3 millimeters, there will be some black borders like that. So after that, we just I just take a picture of that fingerprint using a high res camera, and I just take that picture to my computer and rotate the image vertically. After that, I invert the color to make a black and white fingerprint. Uh, and here is the picture of that black and white fingerprint. Then I print the fingerprint with a laser printer, and after that, I just put the paper over a gelatin mold and keep it in a freezer for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I carefully removed the paper from the gelatin and I got some result like that. Uh, and we got a like fake fingerprint here. The fingerprint is fabricated. And I tried to unlock my phone and other smart devices using that fabricated fingerprint. So we try three devices in that method: the Google Pixel 5, Samsung Galaxy S21, and Asus laptop. Here, Google Pixel 5 and Asus laptop both have capacitive fingerprint sensor. On the other side, Samsung Galaxy S21 has ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. Ultrasonic fingerprint sensor is the latest technology of the fingerprint, like in the fingerprint sensor world. And Google Pixel 5 and Asus laptop use the previous generation of like capacitive fingerprint sensor. For the result, what we find that Google Pixel 5 and Asus laptop both can detect the fingerprint, but it always detect as a wrong fingerprint, like something is wrong. But the interesting fact is that Samsung Galaxy S21 like cannot even detect it as a fingerprint. So I believe this is because of the advanced technology. The advanced technology can detect it as a mold, or it's not a it's a fabricated fingerprint. The other capacitive fingerprint sensor cannot detect as a fabricated, but it's find it as a real fingerprint, but somehow it detect as a wrong fingerprint. So what could be the like reason behind this? For our thinking, what we believe that when we created that mold, like there's some mismatch, like it's not that much accurate, the accuracy is low. I think if we can maintain like 100% accuracy, only then I believe the Google Pixel 5 and Asus laptop could be open. Like there is some possibility to open Google Pixel 5 and Asus laptop. And for Samsung Galaxy S21, there is no possibility because it cannot even detect the gelatin mold as a fingerprint. That's all from my side, like all from the method 2. Now Akifa will discuss about the method 3 and the rest. Thank you so much.
Alright, hello everyone, this is Akifa and I will be describing methodology 3, the third methodology we used for this presentation. For the third methodology, we used two equipments. One is a scotch tape, another one is a lipstick. Believe me guys, this is not a makeup tutorial. We use the lipstick just to color our finger and so that the ridges can be seen properly. Anyways, let's check out what we did. So for this experiment, we used the OnePlus 6T device and yep, I'm showing it like very in details. Anyways, so this is the finger we used for, this is the finger that is used to unlock this device. As I have already mentioned that we are gonna use lipstick to color the thumb so that the ridges can be seen, and then we will be using a scotch tape to collect the fingerprint. So yep, this is how we colored the thumb because as I have already mentioned, the colors will make it more prominent. And after that we used that scotch tape to collect the fingerprint. While doing that, much carefulness is needed because the more accurate you're gonna do this, the better result you can expect. So yeah, this is how doing it so carefully. Anyways, when we are done collecting the fake fingerprint, it's time to paste it in a fake finger. It's not a fake finger, it's a real one, but this is not the finger that is used to unlock this device. So let's try with this fake fingerprint. This did not work, unfortunately. And let's try one more time. No, it didn't work. So yeah, we were not at all successful to break this fingerprint, fingerprint sensor. Okay, so before telling you the reason of the failure, I'd like to mention a report that was a news that was covered in a text journal called Notebook about OnePlus 6T device, saying that a teardown of the newly launched OnePlus 6T reveals that the company is using an optical in-display fingerprint sensor. The camera that recognizes the fingerprint gets light from AMOLED display that shines the light only in one direction towards the camera. Overall, the implementation is well done and this could pave the way for in-display selfie cameras in future phones. Well, optical scanners are a lot more common nowadays. They're featured on phones from many brands at varying price. They basically use a LED light to illuminate your finger that allows for the sensor to detect a fingerprint image by using that light and dark areas that are created by your fingerprint ridges instead of scanning the ridges themselves, which is why it is well protected and we were not able to break it using this methodology. Well, comparing to the other two sensors, ultrasonic and capacitive, optical is less secure but popular. The reason is modern smartphones tend to hide their fingerprint scanners away under the display. The superior capacitive sensors can't go under your screen yet. The ultrasonic technology is still relatively new and expensive. Thus, optical sensor is way popular nowadays. Okay, for the future work, I think we can use 3D printing or printing with conductive ink to get the more accurate fingerprint, because the one we used, like mold and the scotch tape one, they do not give you the accurate fingerprint. To make it more accurate, we can use this advanced technology and then try to break the sensors again. To conclude, I'd like to say that high accuracy and uniqueness makes fingerprint sensors a reliable one. The methodologies we used, they were failed. That does not guarantee 100% 100% security of those fingerprint sensors. Because fingerprint is used in a lots of ways, like for immigration sector or in banking sectors, employee attendance and so on, the security should always be the first priority. There have to be essential risk identification, mitigation and enforcement factors to diminish the breaching and security threats. That's all we have to say for today. These are the references we have used for this presentation. Thank you so much for your patience sharing. Feel free to ask any question if you have. Thank you.